wanna marry me. No, make 'em wanna marry me. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I need to get married again, y'all.
Right cheek, please don't get me hype. I'm hype. Left cheek, right cheek, write my name in ice. Real ass, real ass, real ass, real ass. Got this shit from Tina. I'm a savage.
Hey beauties, it's Nikea here with a special video. As you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be recreating my wedding makeup look. So today it's not a year, that the day I'm recording, but I'm gonna post this when you're seeing this. It is my 1-year wedding anniversary. I've been married for a whole year. My first year of marriage has been crazy, okay? So it's been filled with so many different things, which my husband and I are gonna do a video together talking about that. So make sure that you click that subscribe button, and once you do that, that bell notification button's gonna pop up. Click that so that you never miss an upload. Join the club, all right? Get notified when I upload new content so y'all can be in the know. So my wedding day, I had planned to record my makeup, but like the photographer was up there, a lot of people were coming into my room and I really couldn't record, so I just used that time to just be zen and do my own makeup. And yes, I did my own makeup for my wedding day. We had a small wedding, so I was like, I can do makeup, so that's one less thing I have to pay for. So yeah, I'm gonna try to recreate it. I have some pictures on my phone just so I can see the look that I did, and then I also have some pictures from the photographer that have like the palettes that I used. All right, so I'm gonna do it the same way that I did it that day. Basically, the eye look, my foundation, I do that a little differently than I did it then with Jackie Ina's routine. But my makeup lasted all day even without doing that. But I'm gonna just, yeah, I'm just talking right now. I don't know. I'm just gonna get started. Okay, so my face is clean, moisturized. I am going to add my primer. So my wedding day, oh. So I guess I'll talk about my wedding a little bit. I did not use this product on my wedding day, y'all. But anywho, I guess I'll talk about my wedding a little bit while I'm doing my face. So my husband and I planned our wedding in like 9 or 11 months, and it was small. And we originally had planned to have the ceremony be very small and then have the rest of our guests just come to the reception part. But I forgot why I decided to change that. But either way, we just had everybody come to the wedding. We had a little over 100 people come, and we had it at our friend's family because Troy and Mark are like family to us. We had them, it was hosted at their house. That was their wedding gift to us. So that saved us a lot of money in the venue cost. All right, now I'm going to set my primer with my translucent powder. Yeah, that helped with the venue cost, so thank you to Troy and Mark for that. But originally, my husband and I, we said, you know, we're just gonna go to the Justice of the Peace, get married there, do something small, and then just have a big reception later. Maybe not that same day or that same year, because we didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money on a wedding, because one, we weren't in the position to do so, and two, you know, we had other plans, like, you know, we could spend some money on a honeymoon or, you know, down payment towards a house, which are some of our goals. But my mom really wanted me to have a wedding and offered to pay a certain amount towards it. So we were like, cool, you know, we'll have it. And thankfully, we are debt free. We did not go into debt for our wedding. We didn't have to use credit cards, didn't have to take out any loans. You know, we paid for stuff out of pocket, and my parents helped pay for stuff. So that is one thing we don't have to worry about. Because a lot of people focus on the wedding day when that's not important. Like, yes, that is nice, it's fun, you know, to look back and have those memories, but a lot of people stress over the wrong things. Like, everything didn't go perfectly the day of my wedding, but it wasn't like horrible. At the end of the day, you can't control what you can't control. I am glad that we had it, since, you know, all of the events that transpired in 2020. you know, it's been a crazy year. So I'm glad we were able to do that last year and actually have it, and actually have like all of our family there, all of our friends. We were able to be close with each other and hug and, you know, dance and stuff like that, and not have to worry about wearing a mask or social distancing. And also my grandmother was there. If you haven't been on my channel before, I've previously shared in a couple videos that my grandmother passed away earlier this year, but she was able to be at my wedding, so I am so happy about that. So I will always have those memories with her. Back to talking about my wedding day, it was very, or even like pre-ceremony, it was very low stress. Like I remember starting my makeup, I probably started at like 3 or a little after 3. I was honestly all day kind of sitting around bored because I was doing my own hair. We didn't have a bridal party. We just had a best man and a maid of honor. They were super low-key, you know, and our wedding was low-key. We didn't have them to do a lot, and we didn't have to manage a lot of people. So yeah, the only vendors we had were catering, photography, and somebody gifted us a photo booth. This company that was getting started, so they wanted to use our wedding as a way to promote their business. So I was like, cool, that's what's up, free photo booth. My mom, she did all of the decorations, so that was one less thing to worry about. It was like really easy. Like it was chill. I did my nails. I put my press-ons on. Got those from Nails by Nay. That was a really low-key, chill day. I was not a stressed out bride, you know. But I will say it is true that the day goes by so fast and things happen and you don't remember everything. But yeah, like I said, the prep was super easy. I actually finished my makeup early and got dressed early, and I was ready at 4:45, and the wedding was supposed to start at 5. So I was like, okay, let's get started. And my mom was like, wait, it's not 5 o'clock. I was like, girl, I'm ready. I had done my first look with my dad. I saw my brother. I asked my mom, I was like, is the preacher here? Is EJ ready? Is my grandma here? And we can get started. And there were actually people that came to my wedding that actually missed the ceremony part because they were late. People thought I was playing. I started on time. I was not a late bride at all. You know, sometimes I am late or I'll run behind. Like I'm not habitually late. You know, I do my best to be on time. And sometimes stuff just happens. I'm not just like one of those people that I'll lay around in bed and be late, or you know, prolong a process and be late like that and just not care. Like I always set my intentions to be early or on time. I told y'all we started at 5. We started at 5. Not a game. We were able to get video footage for the wedding thanks to my cousin Miles D. Well, he's my husband's cousin, but he's my cousin now. And if you look at the footage, I might insert a clip here. Like I was so ready for the wedding that they started playing my song to walk down the aisle. I was so ready that when they started playing my song to walk down the aisle, I had to go back because EJ was actually coming down and it wasn't time for me to come in yet. You can see me and my dad like ready to go. So I was like, this is my song. EJ don't have no song. He's supposed to be up there already. Yeah, because we hadn't planned that part. So that's something that went wrong on my wedding day, and you know, there it is. But looking back at my wedding, looking back at the footage, like I recently edited the video, and my wedding was nice. Like it was a nice wedding. It was a good day. It was a good wedding. And I feel like it went off without a hitch. Like I said, there was stuff that wasn't perfect or didn't go exactly as I planned, but overall it was a good wedding. It was nice, it was classy, it was quaint. You know, all the people that were supposed to be there were there. I liked it. We had a good time. Partied, and some of us even went out after the wedding. We went bowling, went to a hookah lounge. Like, I'm not mad about how anything went. Food was good. The DJ was bomb. I gotta check it out. So I'll put the link in my description box. It's not on this channel. It's actually an unlisted video on the YouTube channel connected to my personal email. And I did it that way because I actually use copyrighted music and I really don't care. I'm not trying to like make money off of it. You know, I just wanted to share that with the public. You know, our year. That's my gift to you all for our first wedding anniversary. So the day of the wedding, I used my BH Cosmetic foundation, but I only have the lighter one. So I'm gonna mix it with this one from Black Radiance, which is similar to the darker tone. And this one is Cinnamon. I did my makeup a little heavy. Like, I'm looking back at the pictures like, girl, these brows, why are they so thick? But I did my makeup thinking I'm gonna be taking pictures, you know. I want people to see my face. I want my makeup to pop. Let's see what else kind of went wrong on my wedding day. Oh my god, I had a snafu, right? So I told y'all I put on press-on nails. I was putting my nails on. I put them on, you know, was chilling, and I think my mom came over and had me do something. Y'all, one of my nails popped off. I was so pissed and I could not find it. I was looking all over for it. So I had to call my husband and ask him to bring me. Luckily, I was smart and I brought the whole box set that Nay had made for me. So I asked him to bring that to the house, which caused us to get into a little bit of an argument beforehand because I had an attitude. That was probably the worst part of the wedding day. If you look at the pictures, you can see one of my hands, it was my pointer finger, is white. So that was probably the worst thing that happened. And then, oh yeah, another thing, my necklace that I wanted to wear. So my husband had brought me this elephant necklace one Christmas. Actual necklace broke, but Mark saved the day. He actually sewed it closed on my neck. But yeah, that's probably the worst things that happened. I mean, other stuff would just be like, the timeline of my wedding was kind of off because I wanted speeches done while we were eating, but that didn't happen. So then when it was time for speeches, my mom was like rushing people and I was like, girl, relax, it's okay. People felt rushed a little bit. My mom was trying to be wedding planner and I was trying to be like, lady, relax. Yeah, like I said, it took me an hour the day of to do my makeup. And I had practiced my makeup prior to the wedding like twice, but it came out good. My makeup was flawless, okay? Flawless. If you don't look crazy about doing your makeup, you ain't doing it right. You know, I wish we could have stayed longer. That would have been nice because, you know, it's like hang out and party. I know people did. A lot of people left early from our wedding and we didn't even stay out that late, and a lot of people who left early were like close. I'm like, bro, why do you want to hang out and party with us? You know, I thought it would be nice. Like our younger friends, like friends that are actually our age, they left early and I was like, what are y'all doing? Come party with us, come hang out. But at our wedding, people like left early. Like even my aunt was hanging out with us like to the very end. That didn't really go wrong. Just another thing that I would change, that people would actually hang out and like celebrate with us. And the only reason I noticed, like I look back at the video and like people left and didn't say bye. Looking back at it, I'm thinking like, I cannot believe that I did my own wedding makeup. I want to say the last time somebody did my makeup, it was JaLynn for the DBM concert back in 2010 or 2009. And I can't remember anybody else who did my makeup. Besides my mom and my husband for some YouTube videos. Like I'm not opposed to people doing my makeup. And there's been times when I've done my own makeup and I'm like, what the heck? But I thought on my wedding day, I made sure I started like a good amount of time before the actual ceremony, just in case I needed to change something or I didn't like it. And this is the robe I wore. Well, I actually just wore this part when I was doing my makeup because I was getting hot. Oh, that was another thing about our wedding. It was kind of chilly. I was like, no. I'm just glad it didn't rain though. But once people had the drinks flowing and stuff, you know, they weren't thinking about the weather. It's just October is very, very finicky, very fickle, very fickle. You just never know, especially depending on the area that you live in. Like once a month I would get up there and check the weather for buoy. And then as we got closer, I would check it every day. And I wish we could have just partied outside longer, but you know, we had the DJ. We didn't want to disrupt Troy and Mark's neighbors. But go watch the video so you can see how the wedding ended. That is probably my favorite part. Shout out to all the people who hung in there with us. You know, they didn't leave till we left. I'm still getting used to my new last name. Yes, it's been a year. I'm still getting used to it though. I was Cook for 30 years and now I'm McDuffie. I think I only used these two palettes. This palette I definitely saw in the pictures, Royal Affair palette and the Nubian 2 palette, because I was playing off of like the burgundy and navy were our colors. So I was playing off of that on my eyes. All right, I think I started with Morocco. I know I love starting with an orange. All right, so I'm gonna start with Morocco as my transition color. I've already put concealer all over my lid. Y'all don't drag me too much if it don't look exactly like my wedding look. I'm gonna get it as close as possible. It might be even better. It might be a little more dramatic too. And I also decided I'm gonna go ahead and put on my wedding dress for y'all. And I just wanted to see if I can fit it. Still, I should be able to. I think what I might have done, I probably skipped a step. A color. I might have had Prince down first. So I'm actually going to take some of Prince and put that above the crease just to deepen it, add some depth. And that Morocco just actually adds the warmth. Oh yeah, because my eye in that picture looks a little more muted and not as orange. So I'm going to use Jezebel from the Nubian 2 palette. Then I'm going to use Regal from this palette. So I think I'm going to start with Jezebel. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to put on my dress, see how I look in it. You know, with the whole makeup look. I think I still have the veil. Don't judge me, it's probably going to be a little wrinkled. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking pretty. Right now I'm going to go into Regal to deepen that. This is giving the more purpley tones, and Regal is just going to deepen that. Y'all see it's getting deeper right there, just right in the crease. Dang, this looks better than the day of. So beautiful. Alright, then I do have a brown. I'm going to use a little bit of a brown. I'm going to use Kenya from the Nubian 2 palette. Alright, and I'm really just gonna focus that right here in the V. Try not to use too much because I love, oh yes, okay. That came out perfect. I'm just going in with a light hand and adding it right there in that V on top of those two colors, which is just giving it a nice deeper purple effect. Oh! Okay, before I go on to the next color, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line, which I don't know if I did this on my wedding day. I did a little faint hint of it. I was probably scared to be crying, but I didn't cry. I was a thug, okay? I did not cry at all. I did get choked up twice. I got choked up during my vows, and I got choked up when I was doing the little ceremony with my bonus daughter, Reagan. All right, so I just went back with Morocco, taking this like pencil blending brush, and I'm gonna get right up under on my lower lash line. And you see I'm also taking it to meet up top here because it connects with the Morocco on the top of my lid. But yeah, those are the only 2 times I got choked up because like all the speeches were funny. All right, we're gonna take some of that Jezebel using the same brush, just wiping it off. And Jezebel's gonna be focused a little closer to the lash line, kind of mimicking what I have on my lid. And then I'm gonna get Regal, and Regal, I'm gonna focus that more so towards the outer third of my lower lash line. And then I do want to get another brush. This one's smaller detail brush. I'm gonna go into Kenya. I'm gonna take that all the way across, but just using a light hand. All right, I'm going to the lids, and I'm gonna be using the Nubian 2 palette. I'm gonna be using Nairobi, the nice gold, and I'm going to pack that onto my lid. Gold was another color for our wedding. So our colors were navy blue, gold, and burgundy. You know, nice fall theme. And I'm kind of like trying to create a faux cut crease type look because I think that's what I was giving the day of. I'm going back with the same brush that I worked in the crease with to blend out the edges of Nairobi. Alright, I'm going to take a clean blending brush. This one's from the Naked 2 palette, and I'm just going to go around the edges here and soften those and blend them out. And I'm just taking this sculpting powder from my contour palette, buffing it out with a powder brush, and I'm taking that all over my face. It was my wedding day and I couldn't go without my inner corner highlight, so I'm using Zuri tiny detail brush from Real Techniques, and I'm taking that right in and a little bit on the lower lash line, and then also taking it up a little bit on the lid to meet Nairobi. They blend in together. I think I used my Coastal Scent blush palette. I don't remember what I used for blush, but I'm gonna say I use this, and I probably use these 3 colors right here in the corner. 1, 2, 3. Blend them all together. Y'all know my go-to Black Radiance palette for bronzer. Well, this is actually a contour powder, but contour bronzing. I know contour adds shape and bronzing adds, you know, the color, the warmth back. You know, earlier in the video I mentioned I was happy that I had my wedding in 2019 because of the events of 2020. Because y'all, but honestly, for me, I would have pivoted. I would have just went to the courthouse and canceled everything, and we would have just had it at a later date because the wedding wasn't the most important thing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face because I have all this powder on. So I want to use the setting spray to kind of let that meld into my skin before I do my highlight. But yeah, but I have seen people, there are people still having their wedding, and I've actually been to a wedding. I'm going to another one this year. This thing ain't stopping nobody, but I do see like some people, I don't know, they're focused on the wrong thing. Like they're so focused on the wedding that they're upset that they can't do certain things that they want to do. Girl, y'all are focused on the wrong things. Like, yes, the wedding is fun. The most important thing is that you're married to the person that you love and you want to be with for the rest of your life. I'm gonna put on some mascara. But yeah, shout out to all the 2020 brides. Shout out to all the brides who had to switch, pivot, or quit. You know, switch up your wedding plans or move them or just modify your wedding plans. So if you are a 2020 bride or you had to change and become a 2021 bride or change your plans, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're doing, you know, or let me know what you've done when you got married, you know. How are you doing? Anybody else share the same wedding anniversary as us? Shout out to you, or like even if it's not the same year, the same day, let me know down in the comments below. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight now. I'm using the one from my contour palette. I don't know if I did this on my wedding day, but I'm gonna do it now. I'm going to add French Toast from the It's My Ray Ray palette. These are called Zell. The pair that I originally wore were called Bora Bora, but they're actually really similar. All right, so I have like a ombre red lip situation going on, so I'm gonna use this Ellery lip liner from ColourPop, and I'm almost sure I do not have the exact colors that I used that day. I'm gonna use Ruby Woo from MAC, but yeah, I'm gonna lay down Ruby Woo as just a base. All right, then I'm going to take the Lip Bar Boss Lady, put it on top. All right, going back, just add a little bit of liner. All right, let's put these lashes on. Y'all, these lashes are so extra. These are more dramatic than the ones that I actually wore. All right, y'all, I am going to go put on my wedding dress, and then I will come back and close out this video. All right, y'all, here you have it. This is my wedding day look. I actually have my dress on. All right, here is the full look. Now, my hair was not down the day of my wedding. I did have it pulled back into a nice little puffy ponytail. But here it is, veil and all. But I think I did a pretty good job of recreating my wedding day makeup. I'm here for it, and I can still fit my dress. It's actually a little big, so, and I had some alterations done to it, so yeah, we are here for it. Yes. But that is it for today's video, beauties. Thank you so much for watching. But before you go, make sure you go down below, click that subscribe button, and right next to that, click that bell notification button so that you never miss when I post. Like I always say, it's free, it's easy, and it's fun. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
No comparison.